Hello and welcome to Leaders of Tomorrow, India's only daily television platform for small businesses. Over the past 7 years, we've understood what matters most to you, the entrepreneur. And in year 8, we're taking head-on 2 of your most pressing concerns, that of funding and mentoring. I'm Sunanda Jayaseel, and on the show tonight, a special series with a deeper and a closer look at the Dubai market with an interview with the Dubai Chamber of Commerce and Industry. On the other side of a break is Max Spare. Our first conversation tonight is with Omar Khan. He's Director International Offices at Dubai Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Let me kick tonight's interview off by welcoming Omar onto the show. Omar, thanks for taking the time. Exciting to be talking to someone who's looking at the big picture as far as the Dubai market is concerned. And let's start there by mentioning the fact that India is Dubai's second largest trading partner. How do you see this trade figure growing over the next maybe decade? What can you tell us?
Well, the relationship between the UAE, Dubai, and India is very long and historical and deep and very culturally ingrained. It's a $31 billion trading partnership between Dubai alone and India. And the UAE is also pledged to take it to $100 billion for oil and non-oil in the next few years. So there's a very strong commitment from both sides. There's some very serious advancements in both sides in terms of easing business partnerships and the agreements and the travel for businesses and for tourism.
I understand you opened your offices here in India 2 years ago. Talk to us about the functions really of that office. I also want to understand, mentorship programs, etc. Anything that you offer that you can talk about?
Well, in terms of the international offices, we've developed a full network around the world. And one of our latest locations and destinations is in Mumbai, in India. The main reason for us to open these offices is to help our 245,000 businesses and members to explore these new markets, because India has scale. And the most important part of the first step to encourage our businesses to connect is market intelligence, new opportunities on the ground, new legislation that is in the pipeline to ease investments, and new specialities of each region. India in itself is like a continent. And so it needs to be, with any challenge, they say you have to divide and conquer. So we, as Dubai Chamber, through our offices, have been discovering it and separating the different regions and their strengths and their opportunities and their specialities and access to ports and logistics, and seeing the gaps and taking all this information to our business community. And the most important thing as well is we want to introduce our quality members to India's quality members of the business community, and because we know that they will speak the same language and move with business at the same speed. So again, our office is there and it's very proactive, and it's engaged to bring investments from India to Dubai and take it from Dubai to India. And if you come for investments in Dubai, you're not just coming for Dubai or the Middle East, you're going to be tapping into the world.
The Dubai and UAE have emerged as major re-export areas. Just talk to us about the infrastructure that's available, what really re-export is, and the facilities or the infrastructure really available for that.
Well, our re-export ecosystem is quite robust. If you talk about aviation and logistics access, apart from Emirates Airlines, over 160 destinations. There are many different airlines that work through our multiple airports. And of course, we have over 30 free zones. Some of the free zones can give you sea to land or sea to air access within a turnaround time of 1.5 to 1 hour. if needed. So many global companies use Dubai because their SLAs can be met, very tough SLAs. So again, that is all that is there, but also in terms of the e-commerce and the modernization and digitization of the government, there's a strong commitment where we have 545 initiatives to modernize Dubai. We're always looking at the future. Over 1,100 government services have been also digitized as well. And in terms of attracting talent as well, they are an important part of the logistics, the whole scheme, to attract young, energetic, vibrant, very knowledgeable and worldly people to live and work in a destination such as Dubai is a very strong selling point when you want to bring the talent to your company.
The Dubai Startup Hub conducted its first roadshow in the country last year. I just want to, get your sense on that roadshow, on the areas and the trends really that you were tapping. Also, from what I understand, in the first half of 2019, 2,200 companies have registered with the Dubai Chambers here in India. What has that response been like, and what are the plans here in the country?
India is a very important market. The competition in India, the size of the market is very attractive to us because, as you can see, the GCC is quite small in relevance. And that's why we're always tapping into new markets. Market access is important. But also tapping into the mindset of the young entrepreneurs, especially in a competitive market like India, where products and technology can be tried and tested. So therefore, we thought it's very important. We say it's important to be on the ground, so we decided to conduct with our partners a roadshow for pitching startup ideas, where we had a competition. So we worked with our partners in Dubai Silicon Oasis, with an entity under it called DTech. And of course, we worked with NASCOM and of course, Startup India. And we viewed many different companies who came to our event to understand what is available in terms of opportunities, but also some of them pitched at our event, and we're very proud. I was very proud to be one of the judges, and we're very proud as well that one of the companies who won was actually an Indian entrepreneur who had worked in the UAE in ship chandling.
Going by the response you've seen then, Omar, would you look at replicating the roadshow here in India this year?
Well, the plan for 2020 is actually quite congested. As you know, 2020 is the year of Expo. Dubai and the UAE will be very proudly hosting the Expo, and it will be an Expo like no other. So our main initiatives and roadshows will be focused on bringing the entrepreneurs to the opportunities presented here in Dubai during the 6-month period of Expo from 20th October until April 2021.
Expo 2020, with its theme of connecting minds, is just a short while away from what I understand, Omar. How will this really influence trade, in your opinion? What's your expert take on that?
During the period of the Expo, as it is said in the theme, it is connecting minds and creating the future. This is something we wholeheartedly believe in, as it is in our DNA. Dubai and the UAE want to build bridges instead of walls with the business community. We believe that prosperity will create peace around the world, and this is something we work towards and believe as well. And Dubai Chamber itself, during the Expo, is the official business integration partner. Now, what that means is that we will have 3 different editions of the Global Business Forum of Dubai Chamber. Of course, the first will be for the ASEAN countries, the second will be for Africa, and the third will be for Latin America. And we will also be doing 30 investment forums for countries as well during that 6-month period. That's part of our commitment to making sure the Expo is a success from our side. And so there are lots of opportunities. As you know, the Expo has different themes. It's not based on regions, and it's very exciting. We're looking not just to tell the story of 192 countries about what their history was and where they are, but very importantly, where they are going.
We started this conversation with the big picture. I want to end it with a big picture question as well, and talk about, how Dubai really offers a competitive advantage. What in your mind are the competitive advantages Dubai offers companies that are looking to expand, that are looking to scale?
Well, as I said, there are many new sectors that are coming up in Dubai based on the knowledge-driven economy of the future and a post-oil economy focus. Even recently, retail is a very important sector, technology, fintech, finance, and high-tech manufacturing as well. So even recently, we had a delegation from India with delegates such as Lenskart, ShopX, Da Milano, Natural Salon, and so many of these very strong Indian retail representatives here during the retail summit. And we're very proud to have the co-founder of Lenskart speaking and the retail summit coming in March. So again, there's an undiscovered jewel of the retail sector and market access in India. So again, there's also opportunities for these sectors to expand even beyond through Dubai, whether it's franchising, whether it's through agencies, to even leapfrog, not just to the Middle East and Dubai, to even go to Africa, which still is establishing many of the international brands that are there. Because Dubai is a retail capital, and it has 61% of the world's brands here. And that is just one example of it. So when we talk about technology, when we're talking about fintech, India is very rich in terms of opportunities, and we want to play that facilitating gateway for our investors. And we are looking at small investors to big investors, and we even believe at tailoring to the requirements of the investors. And we have 10-year investor visas, 5-year tourism visas. There's reductions in government fees. There's waiving of some government fees. And as I said before, there's 100% ownership in 13 new exciting sectors across 122 activities. So again, the opportunities are many, and Dubai is one of the most vibrant and agile systems in terms of private and public partnerships. So again, this is the place to be for the coming few years.
All right, Omar, such a pleasure having you on the show. Thanks for your time.
Thank you very much, Sunanda.
Let's slip into a short break. On that note, on the other side, we will bring you Max Spare joining us live on the show. To stay tuned. Welcome back. With us here on Leaders of Tomorrow tonight, our conversation on the influencer is with Max Spare. Joining me on the show is Jagmeet Singh Sabharwal, Managing Director of Max Spare. Jagmeet, good having you here on the show. You are the name, I understand, when it comes to innovative sealing solutions. I want to talk about your entrepreneurial journey before we go any further and talk about the industry, what that's been like.
I joined this company when I was just 16 years of age. I had finished my 10th standard. My hobby was to come and do things in the company, build things in the company, make cycles, spare parts. It was a typical small scale company doing a sale of 25 lakh rupees. My father was saying that the best effort you put, we will go up to 1 crore, because that's what the industry is all about. We expanded well. In the next 10 years, we did very, very well. We then started acquiring, as we had to grow. We acquired a company called Swibel in Belgium. We acquired a company called Nidlon Belts. Belts was another product that would go with my product line. So it was again one-time big company that was going down, and I saw the opportunity. We picked it up. So we over time acquired these companies, and my team and me, we've understood manufacturing so well that we turned every company around into a success.
You're a 6-decade-old company, Jagmeet. I want to understand what your experience has been like, and any advice you'd have for our viewers about what some of the highlights have been of that journey.
When we started working, the Indian companies did not trust us. They were, India does not know how to make engineering products. They used to buy imported products. We used to make for small and mid-sector companies. And I thought, how do I grow this business now? Where do we go from here? And we took part in exhibitions abroad. I traveled abroad at the age of 26 for the first time, and we exhibit there. And my target was to catch the small and medium company owners, not the big ones, and build their trust and start exporting. I met this Lebanese guy in a US-based Lebanese guy. I met someone in England, I met someone in Germany, and I didn't leave them. I said, you have to buy from us. I gave them rock bottom prices, very cheap prices, convinced them that we are good, and we got into these export markets. So, basically going abroad, getting business over there, becoming an export product. In India, it used to be a very big thing 15, 20 years back. Iska export, the material is export material, export type or whatever, there was a term for it. And that's how we got into the Indian markets. Once the ArcelorMittals and the international plants started buying from us, the Indians started believing in us, and we grew up the ladder.
This is a very highly technical space, so why don't I ask you to talk about some of the products that you offer for our customers, just break down the different verticals?
Traditionally, we were manufacturing seals, then we got into gaskets, we got into various rubber products, then came along plastics and polyurethanes, and we started manufacturing products in plastics that behave like rubber, and then we got into plastics. And now we have a whole range of products that we do. We do grease, we are doing nylon belts, we are doing United UB Group's hydraulics is our part of our business. We are refining grease, we are into oils. So we are trying to add everything that a plant needs, and we want to be that one-stop shop that the plant can come to and buy all their products from us.
As someone who's in a very traditional industry, I do want to talk about, one, the impact that technology has had on your industry, and two, the impact that it's had specifically for your business, and how really you're changing in tune with what changes are happening around you in the ecosystem.
I've always enjoyed upgrading, and it's a part of our system. It's a part of our DNA to keep upgrading our system. 15 years back, we had bought SAP, and we had paid 1 crore for it. We have the best machines in-house. You can see my plant behind. We have German, we've got German, Japanese, the best machines in the business. We have upgraded our systems. We have 3D systems now. We have, to give faster service, we make seals out of 3D, and it turns around very quickly, very cost effective. So we've always been upgrading ourselves to the latest technologies.
It's not very often that we talk about SMEs and SMBs that are in acquisition mode. You're an exception really to that. The Max Group, I understand, acquiring Rubber Product Limited, the largest rubber manufacturing company. Talk to us about that acquisition.
So Rubber Products is a huge plant. It's a feather in a hat. I remember as a kid looking at that plant and saying, wow, what a beautiful big plant. And people used to say, oh, they have these machines, and they have machines from England, and they have these big mixers and bamberies, and they can mix 100 tons together, where we were mixing 1 ton at a time, and it's a big moment of. So mainly, it's for us, it's a backward integration. We have now 4 plants. We need a lot of rubber. We need a lot of mixers, bamberies. All these things we are now being able to mix at the rubber product plant. Of course, they were very good with rubber sheetings, and they had a big market share around the world. So it helps us go into another product line of rubber sheets. They were registered with defense, railways, some markets around the world where we were not present is where they were, and now this will help us penetrate further. So it's a big step for us to take over rubber products.
Jagmeet, what is Max Express service? What can you tell our viewers?
So, India market has got machines from the world. We've got Japanese machines, German machines, English machines, all over. And there have to be spares for all of them. There's no standardization. Some countries work on inch, some countries work on metric. In India, we have to work with both inch and metric. So we stock a lot of different products depending on the machines that are available in India. Any order placed before 3 p.m. on our system is supplied the same day. We have more than 1,000 different boxes going now around the world. First it was India, but now we are shipping it around the world. and I see it going up to 2,000 boxes very soon. So we're running our own small Amazon where, you know, our app, for example, we've got some 10,000 users using our app. Our YouTube is now hitting, you know, it's already crossed some 50,000. Some new video we released has crossed 50,000. So I think the market is getting aware of our express service, which is one of its kind. You know, India market has its challenges of people don't want to sometimes use an app. So we have this system where they can call in and we have people answering their phones, booking for them and shipping it out and informing them on their phones. So we are evolving continuously, and it's not only about manufacturing anymore, it's more about the IT and the whole support system that we're giving along with the manufacturing.
Even as we've been talking about the biggest opportunities for Maxp, I do want to talk about possibly some of the challenges that you faced in your 6 decades plus, how you tackled them, what advice based on that you would have for someone watching this interview.
I was as good as a startup at 25 lakh rupees sale with a very small profit. So finance was a big challenge for us. The second one was building trust. You know, we, like I said, that being a small company, the big companies in India didn't believe in us. And internationally, India was not a big name. So working with the small players and then one by one trying to go up and build, and you know, today we are known among one of the best manufacturers in the world, and we are among the top 5 manufacturers for our products in the world. This journey of getting that trust was not easy, and you know, to build a brand, to build your consistent quality supplies, it takes a lot of effort, a lot of energy.
All right, Jagmeet, one last question in terms of what's next for you in the next, say, possibly 5 years that you can talk to us about.
Our group is today 400 crores. I want to take it up to 1,000 crores at least. We want to consolidate. We've got multiple companies. We've got 2 public listed companies. We've got limited companies, some partnership companies. We're going to consolidate all of them, bring under one roof. We want to add more products. So today we are stocking, we have 50 distributors, we have 8,000 customers using our app, using our systems to order. And we're doing it in a way that they can order, you know, it's like once they open it, they can order everything from us, not only a seal. We are doing grease, we are doing oil, coupling, mounting, toolkits, screws. So we want to become that one-stop shop for everyone. The plan is to keep adding more and more products to our range.
Jagmeet, thanks very much for your time here on the show. Completely out of time here on Leaders of Tomorrow. If you have any feedback for us, our contact details is up on your screens in just a moment. Do get in touch. Thanks for watching. Have a good night.